Good morning. Happy Friday to you and
You can get through that. You can get through anything. Okay? And at that moment, I knew my life had changed forever.
Hello, how you doing? Yes. Can we all just stand up really quick because you've been sitting for a minute? Can we all stand up, move our legs around? I am Tina, otherwise.
Meet Tina, stars Tina Wilson, a beacon of hope and transformation for women over 40. As a licensed life and health coach, Tina specializes in empowering those who have faced life's toughest challenges.
The edge of their seat. So when someone says, Tina, how did you feel? I'm going to say, I had it at the edge of their seat.
Drawing from her personal triumphs over tragedy, Tina guides women on a transformative journey. Her unique approach is grounded in the 5 pillars of transformation: mindset, heart set, nutrition, fitness, and resilience. Tina's mind, body, and soul awakening program isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. Through her online fitness boutique studio, she merges physical well-being with emotional growth. As an international motivational speaker, Tina's voice resonates across continents. She inspires and educates through her podcast, her dynamic presence on platforms like Clubhouse and Toastmasters International, and her compelling storytelling. Celebrating her latest achievement, the publication of her first book, No More Traumedy, Tina continues to leave a lasting mark in the art of transformation.
I said I need to make a book for anyone who's had some type of trauma or tragedy, because there's no playlist. People don't like to talk about it. Remember, I was with my coach and I'm like, well, this person's got a cool thing. They do motivation, they do finances. I talk about traumedies. That's not cute. He's like, Tina, you make traumedies look good.
Yeah.
Stars Tina Wilson, transforming lives by overcoming one traumedy at a time.
Hey, happy Friday to you and also you. Welcome back to the Stars Tina Show. I am Stars Tina, your life and health coach, and every Friday I like to come through and give you some type of wellness. We can call it Wellness Fridays, health and wellness. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today it's all about things that are going to transform your body. Now, it is July. I cannot believe how fast time is flying. And whenever you hear me speak, my goal, my mission is to motivate you. And we all know that motivation doesn't last too long, right? Motivation comes and it goes. That is why I thrive. It makes me feel so good to inspire you. And I want to inspire you with your mindset to do the things that God wants you to do. Not what you want to do, but what God wants you to do. Because sometimes in life, we tend to do things that we want. I want this. I want that. But does God want that for you? So after I motivate you, after I inspire you, the goal is transform. Transformation is so important. As I was on my run this morning, listening to this wonderful book, the ebook, let me tell you who it's by, because Lord of mercy, it is so good. I really love reading and listening to books. It's the ebook by Michael E. Gerber. And he was talking about, in this particular thing that's got in my head, is transformation and change in life, in business and relationships. Things are always changing. Nothing stays the same. Think about a lake or water. If the water just sits there, it gets stale. Things start to grow. It starts to smell. It gets, right? That's how it is in business. It has to constantly be evolving and transforming, just like our bodies. So in all of our programs and everything I do and say, it's to motivate, inspire, and transform. And I saw something wonderful on Instagram the other day, and you may have seen it. Michelle Obama, she had said a little something like, in life is good, life is fair, life is normal, average, however you want to put it, right? Let's just say it's here. But a lot of people want that high all the time. You're not going to get that high all the time. Talking to myself a little bit too, right? Because I love those thriving high feelings. But we have to realize life has its ups, it has its downs, and all the things in between. So in my community, we do a lot of things. But the main passion, the main thing that I do is empowering people to transform to be better. And it all, for me, starts with the trauma and the tragedies. Now, we don't get stuck in the muck of those traumas and tragedies. We change them and transform them up to triumphs. And last night we had the last meeting for our 8 week program, for our Trauma to Triumph program. And I cannot tell you how great it felt to complete it. To start something and to complete something feels so good. I think of it like when people go to college, right? They go to college because they, for whatever reason they think, but I personally think the reason why they have this institution of college is to prove that you can start something and finish something, and the wins that we got from that. So, Trauma to Triumph begins with movement. And I have an online fitness boutique studio. And with this, it started before COVID. But I say this to say movement is important. A lot of people think movement is just movement just to look good. But no, it has a lot to do with how you're feeling. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling confused, if you're not feeling sexy, if you're not confident, it's probably because you're not moving enough, and you have to move. You have to move to grow, right? So in my community, we have different things that we do. And one of them that I'm so excited about, for the past 3 or 4 months, we have been doing 21-day challenges. And our people have been getting phenomenal results. I'm loving it. Like, I'm hearing it's great to lose the weight, right? Of course, we all, well, not we all, but a lot of people want to lose that extra weight. That's great. But the other transformations that I see, like the confidence, right? Being confident to say, you know what? I can exercise. Because sometimes some people, at least I know I used to feel this way when I was really overweight, was I didn't feel comfortable exercising in front of other people. I was like, oh, I'm too big. I'm gonna smell. I'm gonna make noises. I'm gonna whatever, right? It was all in my head. But in our community, it's a very safe space, all ages, all sizes, all races, all everything. And this last month, I was like, okay, how can I spice up this 21-day challenge? Because it's cool to have our squat challenges, our water bottle challenge, our this, that, and the other. But I said a lot of people are motivated by money. Do you like money? So you see there's a text number right there on the bottom. And if you're interested in getting more information about our 21-day challenge, just text to that number, 21-day challenge, and we'll send you the link. So some of the things that people have gotten from our past 21-day challenges, I'm going to tell you, and then what you're going to get out of this one, because this one, it's going to be even better than the past. So we've had clients say that they've lowered their sugar numbers, right? Very, very good friend of mine. We went to high school together, Kim Garrett. I love her, like, cook food. She's so cool and so classy. She started with us, and the transformation, I'm not, that diabetes and is not my thing, but she came through and she did a couple of our 21-day challenges and the changes she made. So it definitely helps to lower your numbers when it comes to high blood pressure, high cholesterol. That for my mother, because my mother had high blood pressure, right? Getting people off of medications. Now, it's not going to happen overnight. All right, it's not going to happen overnight, but it will be different. Some other changes that we've heard from people: the confidence to be able to walk into the room confidently, to be able to speak. Are you that person and you're a little timid and shy sometimes? Um, some other transformations that we've gotten is feeling sexy. That's for me. When I do these things, it just brings out this extra confidence in me that I just can't explain. Now, for this next one that we're doing, this next 21-day challenge, my vision, I'm going to say my vision, is my vision for everyone that joins this next 21 day. Some of them, it may be the beginning. Some of them, it may be like in between, but I want to give them the vision of how to transform their life when it comes with their eating and exercise. My vision is when you finish this 21-day challenge, you come out knowing exactly how to eat for your body type. You know how to exercise for your body type. Might even get into dressing and makeup and skincare and all that stuff, because I do all that things. But those are the two main things I want you to get from this next 21 day, because each person is individual. What works for me may not work for you, right? For example, this morning I got on the scale, it said one number. I was like, okay, it's probably because you had chicken last night right before you went to sleep. Because my daughter said this to me the other day. She's like, if you're hungry, and you have two plates of food in front of you, you have some protein like a piece of chicken or bag of potato chips, which would you want to eat? If you choose, good morning, Crystal. How you doing, girlfriend? If you choose the bag of potato chips, you're probably not hungry. And last night I was hungry with it. Hungar in it, hungry. And I had the chicken because my body I guess needed more protein. So when I got on the scale this morning, I was like, I really don't like the way you look because I've lost 7 pounds in the past 2 weeks, right? I'm like, I gotta keep it going. I gotta keep it going. So we have classes in the morning. And by the way, for the 21 Renee, before I forget, I want to add the Friday classes back for the 21-day challenge. So I saw the scale and I was like, I don't like you. I don't like the way you're looking right now. So I said, let me go for a run. And I am a runner. I've done half marathons. I've done a full marathon. I've done various 10Ks. So I said, you know what? I'm going to run, walk it. And I came back, Renee, the scale was 1.5 pounds down. That's what works for my body. Running is what gets it off. For you, it may be Pilates, it may be yoga, it may be whatever. So, the goal of this next 21-day challenge is I want to teach you how to exercise for your body type, right? Because there's different types of body types. There's the ectomorph, there's the endomorph, there's all these things. What are you talking about, Tina? The way your body is shaped, right? You may be muscular, you may be thin, you may be older. If you're 30, 40, or 50, you have to exercise differently. Blood type. All right. That's when it comes to eating. The way you eat. And oh my gosh, we're reading this book. And I want to invite you to get it. Oh, my good friend Renee bought this book for me. It's called Fast Like a Girl. I've listened to the Audible at least 4 or 5 times, but I'm getting into the book because there's some good things in here. But how to eat for your age, right? Because women, hello, we are very hormonal people. We have our estrogen, we've got our progesterone, we've got our testosterone. And every time the cycle changes, like it's a full moon now, how are you actually feeling, right? All these things go into play. So that's the 21-day challenge. It starts on Monday. You click the link right there, type in 21-day challenge. I'll send you all the information. Oh, I forgot to tell you the prize. So you have the biggest loser prize. It's $500 prize for the person who is the biggest loser. And it's not just by pounds because that's not fair. It's a whole point system. Sunday night, we're going to have a brief, very brief little get together of how it works, but it's going to go by the food that you're eating, proof that you're eating, the exercise classes you're taking, the meetings that you attend, because in our community we have accountability meetings Monday night. So every Monday night we will have a meeting to get together to hear what you're struggling with, right? How can we support you? How can we help you? Monday night we have our nutritional meetings, and like I said, we're going through this book here to empower you on how to go eat your food. So I'm going to pull Renee in really quick. If you have any questions, type your questions in the chat right now. But before I bring Renee in, I want to, well, you can come through, Renee. You can come on through. You can come on through.
Good morning.
Before we continue, I just wanted to do a breath work. Actually, take yourself out for a hot second because it's hard for me to think when I see another face. I want to do a quick breath work exercise because breath work is so important for me and for you to keep us calm. Every day, we need to do some type of breath work to keep us still. And today I'm going to do a real simple one. It's going to be a lion's breath, super simple. So if you're laying down, great. If you're driving in the car, you can do it, but keep your eyes open, right? And I just want you to just start rolling your shoulders up, back, down, and around. And if I haven't told you, I'm putting together a new program. This tastes so good. Let me tell you guys, if you're actually thirsty, that means you're not drinking enough. You're dehydrated. I get it, right? Because I went for a long run. Yes, blood types tells you a lot. What foods are best, even the types of exercise. Ooh, I like, yes, she's right. Read the book, Eat Right for Your Type. Yes, I've read that book, Crystal. Crystal, we might have to have you on here, girlfriend. Are you joining? And by the way, guys, if you didn't know, we have a Facebook community. It's called Elevate 360. Maybe, Renee, I don't know if we can get a link in there somewhere, but we'd love to have you on there where we give different tips. I'm saying that because I'm so thirsty right now. The run felt so good this morning. Oh, I love it. All right, so let's get into this breath work right now. And the purpose of this breath work is because as we get older, we have to, our body naturally slows down, right? But we have to slow down our brain as well. And the breath work keeps things flowing and moving oh so well. Because yes, we talked about eating, and 80% of the way you look is by what you're eating. 10% your genes, the way your body's made up, your genetics, and the other 10% is by exercise. But people tend to forget about those big old things called cortisol levels. Cortisol levels, like what does that have to do? It has to do with like stress in your life. When you have stress, you're not going to be able to get rid of excess weight. You're going to hold on to fat. You're going to hold on to negativity, inflammation, right? Sleeping, if you're not getting enough sleep, that's going to not allow you to get rid of that excess weight. And these are all the things that you're going to learn in the 21-day challenge. But this Friday, let's get started with our breathwork exercise. So I want you to roll your shoulders back, and I'm showing you my palms here so you can see where they are. I want your palms on your lap, and I want you to bring your shoulders back. So if you see from the side, I've got my shoulders back here, right? I don't want a slumped over. No slumping over. No slumping over like that. Not cute. Shoulders back. I always say keep the girls up. If you keep the girls up, you're good, right? Okay, it's a pretty dress, isn't it? I love this dress. It's just flowy. I'm a dressy girl. All right, here we go. So let's close our eyes, palms up. If you feel drained, if you feel tired, if you feel sluggish, if you're anxious, depressed, if you're just like not in a good place, just put your palms up. And this is my way of saying, God, give me the strength, give me the energy, give me the power, right? And if you feel you're all over the place, you're scattered, you don't know what to do, you don't know where you're going, put your palms down. Lord God, give me presence, give me grace, give me grounding. And if you're like, I really don't know where I am or where I want to go, one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach. I like this because you can feel your heart, and then the hand on your stomach just kind of keeps you grounded right there. So I want us to start by closing our eyes and settling your mind, noticing what you smell, noticing what you hear. What do you taste in your mouth? At this point, we want just a nice regular breath in and breath out. I want you to relax that little part in between your eyebrows. Eyes nice and gently closed. Inhaling all the love, all the grace, all the good feelings. And then let go anything that's not serving you. And when you inhale, I want you to let that belly go out. And when you exhale, pull your belly in. And we're going to get started on our lion's breath. And with the lion's breath, you're going to inhale through your nose. And when you exhale, you're going to open your mouth as wide as you can and stick out your tongue. So let's inhale, sigh it out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Let's do one final breath. And this time I want you to take your deepest inhale of the day. And when you inhale, I want you to think of the sun on your face, the wind blowing through your hair, rainbows, cherries, ice cream, cake. That's what I like. Whatever's going to put a smile on your face. Maybe it's a great big warm hug. And then I want you to exhale anything that's not feeling right. It might be a pain in your knee, someone who's getting on your nerve. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. All right, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. How do you feel? Type in the chat, how do you feel right now? I think I did a little too much breathing in because my head is like a little wonky. But I do feel a bit calm. And I want to invite you to do that throughout the day if you find yourself feeling anxious, uptight, before you eat, right? Do a little breath work before you eat and just kind of pause. So Renee, I would love to have you come through now if you're able to come through. And I would love for you to share your thoughts, your feelings on how the past 21-day challenges have been for you.
So the That is exactly why I'm so excited about this one, because each challenge has brought something new, and it's not only for ourselves but for all the people who have come into our community. They come in for the challenge and stay for the lifetime, right? They because during the 21 days they see what a difference that we empower them to make a difference in their own lives. But I'm also excited because I know firsthand what these challenges can do for the mind, the body, and the soul. Because
I
I
love that.
have
Pause for a hot second because I want to get back to something you said. I love what you said, what the community gets out of it. But I gotta say, Renee, being a little selfish, I get a lot from these
Mhm.
21 and the people because they give me ideas, right? I see how people want more and more. For example, we currently do a noonday walk, and that was something that I came up with because I felt we have a lot of people in our community. Some are older, some can't work out in the mornings, but they still want to work out. And I said, you know what? Let's do a noonday walk. So every day at 12 o'clock, we get on Zoom and we go for a walk. And then I said, and if you guys know anything about me, I can't keep things simple. So got to add some squats to it. And there's one woman, I love her like cook food, Marcy. She's
Yeah.
there almost every single day. And she's that no excuse person, right? That's what I say. No excuses. I'm amazing. It may be too hot to get outside. She's walking around her house. She's doing her squats. And this is something that came from the people. So when you guys talk, we listen. So that's what I love about the community. Go ahead, Renee, back what you were saying.
Exactly. And I was thinking the same thing. Marcy is the epitome of no excuses. Yeah. But so this 21-day challenge, which this one is motivated by prize money, but the benefits as you guys begin to participate in it are going to see are extend far beyond the prize, because what you are doing is you're making yourself more healthy and whole and extending your life by doing that, the quality of your life. And can I
I
tell
love
you
it.
what I'm so excited about?
Sure, let us know, Renee. What are you most excited about?
The scale. I want to see because I finally got one. I don't know,
Yay.
but this is one of the smart scales that you have
Go
recommended
ahead and show it. So, guys, did you get it yet, or you just got it? When did you get it?
like two
Lift it
days
up. Okay, lift it up. So if you guys see this scale right here, it connects to your phone. And the cool thing about it is when you get up, well, the front of the scale, not that, the box. So when you use that scale, it connects to your phone and it shows all the different things from your body fat to your visceral fat, your subcutaneous fat, protein, you name it, it's in there. So you can say, how are you doing in your, I noticed it says I need more water. That's why I keep drinking because my water is low. So I love that about the scale.
and it's amazing how it can tell how your protein.
Hmm.
And today is Amazon Prime Day. There's still Amazon Prime
It's
Day.
the whole week. The whole week.
So,
Yep. So you
yeah,
can get
I
the
think it
scale
ends
and all the.
today.
What'd you
So
say?
I think it ends today.
Right. It was for the week.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, community. We're gonna end with that right there because that's the cool thing about this community is it's great for people's soul, and I like being a part of different communities, and in this community we're able to share our thoughts, share our feelings, and just grow and empower each other. So I would love to have you join our Facebook group because we're going to be dropping some gems in there. But if you want to jump on this 21-day challenge, click the link, type 21 day, and we'll send you more info. Anything else you want to share, Renee?
Yes, they can also, I put clickable links in the chat for anyone who's watching on YouTube. There's a link in there to join our Facebook group and also
Nice.
a link to go ahead and join the 21-day challenge.
Wonderful. I'll add that to the LinkedIn one. All right, family, I want us all to have a wonderful weekend. We start on Monday. As I said, Sunday night, we're going to have a quick recap to go over all the rules for the challenge. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. Bye. See you later. Thanks for popping in, Renee.
You're welcome.